Hello, my name is Kathy Walters, and I'm going to be your instructor for HIT 107, Integrated Electronic Health Records. And I just have created this YouTube video to bring you in to take a peek at our course website in Moodle, and then also to go into the McGraw-Hill software in Connect and Prime Suite, which is our EHR that we're going to be using. So that's what your textbook cover looks like. And first thing I want to bring your attention to is over here on the right-hand side. You're going to be using this as part of your registration to link up with McGraw-Hill, okay, and that is covered in the instructions that I have down here a little bit further. So you're going to start here. You're watching this YouTube. Here are the required course materials, which is just replicated. I have this in the course syllabus as well, and then the McGraw-Hill tech support information. So, and then here are the instructions that you're going to use, and that's where you'll be using this link. Okay, so let's first go ahead and take a look at the syllabus real quick, and please read this thoroughly. So I have information about the course, and then my office hours are 1 to 3 on Monday and Wednesday, and my office is 206 in Building 30. And when you email me, just please make sure you identify your name and your course you're taking, because I have many students and many courses, so I want to be sure I can get back to you quickly. And then again, here's the information about Connect, required materials, tech support, and then a little bit about Moodle, the student code of conduct website for academic integrity, Tutor Central, library hours, student help desk. They're good to help you. However, I do want to speak about technology and software. You're going to experience glitches. Sometimes this software works better in Firefox than it does in Chrome. We had some problems last quarter with it. But to have failed technology is not an excuse to get any extensions on late work. So be sure to give adequate time, because my late policy is right here. I do not accept late work. And so your participation in the course is important. It requires good time management, and particularly when you start to work in the EHR, you're going to need an isolated period of time to be able to work uninterrupted, to be able to get your coursework completed. All right, and then more about learning objectives, online attendance. So any of you that have taken an online course, you know that waiting until Sunday night doesn't work, particularly using additional software besides Moodle. So if you have a tech issue or a glitch, and then you run into a problem and it's late Sunday night, nobody can help you because they're not available. So, and then also you do not have a good command of the subject material if you're waiting till that very late part of the week to start to do your work for the week. So again, take responsibility for time management and make sure you start to get onto these things early in the week and take a good overview for the week. All right, and then down a little further is my grading policy. This is what the Prime Suite screen looks like initially. And then I have down here, please scroll down to these next pages so that you can see here is the entire course laid out. So each week you're going to have a chapter Learn Smart activity, a homework, and a chapter quiz. And then you have the self-introduction forum for this week. And then same thing in Chapter 2. Chapter 3, you have that. In addition to, we will start to work into the EHR. And I'll demonstrate this here in just a minute. But you'll have a demo mode, a practice mode, and a test mode for Chapters 3 and 4. And then starting with Chapter 5, I take the demo mode away because by that time you're familiar with the software. All right, so be sure to look through this entire section of the syllabus. These are the last pages of the syllabus and everything. 7 is a very busy week. Okay, so Chapter 7, Week 7. All right, so be sure and look all the way through this. So that's the information on the syllabus. And then just a little bit more about the materials here for McGraw-Hill. Here's some frequently asked questions. This is something that you need to read before week 3. That's specifically about Prime Suite, which is the EHR we're going to use. So make sure, and I have that also in week 3 in Moodle. So just going to quickly go through here. For those of you that are unfamiliar with forums, I want to show you what it looks like. And so here's the self-introduction form that you need to get done by Thursday night. And so please post to the class an introduction of yourself to your colleagues. So please type your name in the subject text box and then answer the following questions in the message text box. So what you do is you click here where it says add a new discussion topic. So you're adding a new string. And then what happens is you get this new string window, and then you just follow the instructions. So it says, please type your name in the subject text box. So I type my name. I have my caps lock on. All right. And then in the text message box, I'm going to answer the questions. Why am I taking the class? My academic goals. I type all that. And then I scroll further down all the way to the bottom, and then I hit post to forum. And then you get a confirmation there that that's been done successfully. So that's how the forum works. A couple of things I want to point out are the instructor announcement form and the course question and student connection form. The instructor announcement form is a forced subscription, so that's I'll email multiple times during the week telling you I finished graded this or I posted grades for this. All of your grades will be in Moodle. I mean, you'll see them in Connect as well, but the final grades I'll always post in Moodle. And so, and any other announcements that come along that have to be done, you'll get those through that forum. And then here, if you want to share something that you might have experienced, or you just want to ask a question, I check that regularly as well. Here are some more campus resources. All right, and then just to quickly show you what it looks like here in Moodle each week. So I have the title of the chapter objectives, and then what has to be done. So you're doing Learn Smart, your Chapter 1 homework, and this is what it looks like, and I'll take you in there in just a minute. The practice self-study quiz isn't worth anything as far as points, but it's worth taking prior to taking the chapter quiz, so I advise you to do that. And then I have also every week additional learning material as well as a PowerPoint lecture slides that go with each chapter. So that's what each chapter looks like. And then chapter 2 is the same. And then chapter 3 is where we get into it looking a little bit different, where you begin to start to do the EHR. And so down here you'll see this. You'll have demo, practice, test, demo, and there'll be subsections. Okay? So now what I'd like to do is I'd like to take you into the EHR. And I'm in Firefox to do this, and it should work in Chrome. Like I said, we had some problems last quarter with that, but I'll just show you here in Firefox. All right, so basically this is what it looks like. So you have the Learn Smart, homework, and then the practice self-study, and then the quiz. Chapter 2 is the same. And then chapter 3, you also have those activities, plus you're going to now get into the simulation. So I want to show you the difference between the three modes very quickly. So the demo mode does everything for you. You just have to sit there and watch. The practice mode does a little bit for you, and then it asks you to do things. And then the test mode, you're on your own. All right, so let's go into the demo mode. And then you click Begin. And it's going to take a little bit of time to buffer. So when you hit here, it's going to load. Okay.
Click the View Patient Info icon.
And this is what it looks like.
Click the Customize Patient Information icon. Select Patient Picture. Select Patient Name. Select Patient ID. Select Age.
And you'll notice over here on the right side, it has step-by-step what you're doing.
Select Date of Birth.
So now I'm going to click the Close button there.
Select Social Security number.
And I'm going to go back. All right, and then that takes me to the regular screen. All right, and so then I want to go back to the student view. Okay, so now we're going to go into the practice mode. Okay, and you'll see how this is a little bit different.
Click the View Patient Info icon.
Okay, so I'm going to do that.
Click the Customize Patient Information icon. Select patient picture.
All right, so I'm doing these things. So
Select
that's
patient name.
the practice mode. So it has you do a few things. Okay, and then the test mode. All right. So I've just saved time on this YouTube where I've just gone into each screen and not had time to load it up just so you can see this. So now here's the test mode. And you'll have this happen where it'll load and it'll take a little bit of time. If it loads in its entirety 100%, then you're good. Okay? And so now basically what you're on your own to do and start to do the things that you had been asked to do. And you do have this in your text, so you'll be able to go through it. Okay? So patient info and then patient picture. So that's why it's important to go through each of these modes, okay? And so again, the demo mode does everything for you. The practice mode asks you to do the things, and then the test mode, you're on your own. There's no audio accompaniment, and you can follow the steps in your text. And I think you'll get familiar with that as time goes on. So that's pretty much what I wanted to share with you in this introductory YouTube, and I look forward to working with all of you this quarter, and wish you the best of luck, and we'll be seeing you virtually here in just a couple of days. All right. I'm sure I've forgotten something, but we'll get through it, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me. Thank you.